As a look does go long and over the top to Foxcroft. This set, Prendergast picks up, goes into the in-goal area. Skinner try to keep up with him and links up out on the right-hand side of the field. Flicks it around behind the beer. Well, that is unbelievable. Zanika Tanamu plays it. Fifth and final touch. Tanamu takes him on herself. Yeah.
Round 2 of the Metro Cup is underway tonight here live from Whites Hill. We will kickstart with men's premier action. Southern Storm taking on the UQ Rebels. That'll be followed by the women's premier match of the round, Gold Coast taking on Redlands Muddies. You'll see that at 8:10 this evening. Scott McAllister and Kai Leggett in commentary. Why we are live on air and we have the manager of the UQ Rebels yelling to us we have a number change. Unbelievable. Some things just never change. Well, I'm sure we'll be able to pick it up. Tyron Bruce will make his way over to make a change to the team sheet here for the UQ Rebels. Kai Leggett, good evening to you.
Good evening, Scotty. Good to be here. As we receive some late mail, it's always
late mail.
Always good to receive that. We're in for a good night of touch footy here. UQ taking on Southern Storm. There'll be a lot happening in this game here. With the teams about to come up on screen soon. Yeah, let's take a look at the team list for tonight. First look at the UQ Rebels for us for season 2025. The Southern Storm, good lineup again. They've got the majority of their young players together. We saw them last year. They had some really promising signs. Missed out on the finals. They'll be looking to go a couple of steps better this year. Yeah, and you can kind of see through that team there as well. There's a lot of talent that is coming through there, so they'll hopefully be looking to do a little bit better than last year. I do expect them to come out red hot this evening. They've also opened their checkbook for a few key players as well. Yeah, Chris Ross leading the charge again for this young Southern Storm team, but a lot of these players in the last 12 months have got a lot of experience. Australian youth, Queensland origin in the 20s as well. UQ Rebels for tonight, they've got that formidable coaching lineup again with Jason Boyd, the Queensland Men's Open coach, the Australian Men's Open coach, and of course Tyron Bruce making late play number changes right before kickoff. Yeah, it seems to be they're building a bit of an Avengers setup with their coaches there, but UQ strong as always. They'll come out firing and they've got a very good team to back it up there, so expect them to come out very quickly. Yeah, a couple of asterisks in their team list. Will Lupton, England Men's Open representative, played for them in the Queensland State Cup at the back end of it last year, making his Metro Cup debut tonight. Jai Bauer as well making his UQ Rebels debut in the men's Premier Division, but a lot of familiar names again for the UQ Rebels lineup again this year. Heartbreak in the final for them last year, getting beaten by Redlands in a drop-off. They were up 6-3 at half-time, got overrun in the second half. That'll be in the back of the mind. It's pretty hard to get over grand final losses like that. It is. It's always a tough pill to swallow coming into a grand final. You know, you come in, the hard job was done getting Colts out of the finals, and they come up against a really good Redlands team and just fell at the post, unfortunately. Now, the UQ Rebels' first match of the season for them. They had the bye last week. Tough loss for the Storm, and they went down 6-9 to the Gold Coast. Gold Coast will be another team to look out for. Let's take a look at the key player matchup for tonight. Jackson Walker from the UQ Rebels and Bailey Deacon from the Storm. Yeah, they're two really good players coming into this as well, and a couple of the junior maybe people of these teams, but as you said with their resumes recently, you know, they're doing a lot of really high rep touch football, and I'm sure they'll put on a good display this evening. Yeah, great series for Jackson and the Origin. Made his mixed open debut at the recent State of Origin, and Bailey Deacon just keeps on keeping on. Player of the series in the men's 20s and probably one of the divisions of the tournament, with all three games going to extra time in the men's 20s, and Deacon had his fingerprints all over that to wrap up the series for Queensland. Take you into the UQ Rebels huddle and getting some final instructions from Phil Guymore. Looking nice and calm, but they'll be looking to impress with their first match here to kickstart their tournament for 2025. Yeah, I hope they're getting the same spray that we did before we put our microphones on with the mail change. But no, they look ready. Their warm-up looked real smooth. And as I said, they've got a nice young fast team in there as well, so they'll come out pretty quick.
Beautiful conditions for footy on a Friday night. Not too cold, about 17 degrees at the moment. The surface looks immaculate. We had some wet weather last weekend. That explains my absence. I saw the rain and said, not for me this week. I'll come in round 2 when it's nice and clear. Perfect conditions for these two teams tonight.
Yeah, it was no good last week, mate. You start calling you Olivia Regano with all this weather report, but I tell you what, no, it's a good night for footy out here. It looks quite smooth as Southern Storm get a really good start on the board.
And they get the first touch of the footy here as Sankey comes back in field to that young man, Bailey Deacon, who we made mention of. One of our key players to look out for tonight. Here's another one you need to keep eyes on. Richter out there on the right link at the moment. Deacon right foot. Sankey playing short within the line. Just a looping ball over the top, but taken beautifully. Courtney, though, has claimed the touch. And they will come back. Well, is that a ball down call? Might have been more in the midfield in the play the ball. That's where they're heading back.
Yeah, plenty going on there in that play there. I thought they lost the ball maybe in the roll ball, but a very good finish there as well. But as we said, at the start of this game, it's going to be a very fast game, and they've definitely shown that early doors.
Yeah, nice start from the Storm. They give away penalty in defence. Give the Rebels a leg up. They're over the halfway line. They'll be on the attack straight away. Straight in the middle with Madden. Now on the sweep, nice footwork. Getting away from Sankey in the first instance. Ross had to come in from left link to make the touch.
He's done very well to get in there and just to be able to create that space for him as they look to go long again.
Oh, nice ball and just tipping away on Foxcroft in the end. So Rebels throw a couple of punches with their first touch of the footy.
It could have been the one. It could have been 1-0 very, very early, but yeah, very good signs for UQ as they come into their line, which should continue on for the next 38 minutes.
Now spilling out of the hands and slapping the hands there. Jackson Jacobs, one of the young live wires in this Storm team.
Yeah, it does look to be at least a little bit kind of dry out there, but I can guarantee within 10 minutes this ball's going to be a cake of soap.
Yeah, no doubt the dew will start to set in late here at Whites Hill. As Walker, lovely left to right out to James Courtney. One of the best finishes in the game. And he finishes it off perfectly there to get Rebels on the board first.
Yeah, first points to the Rebels there. As you see with a little sweeper set up, the step back, and it turns into a bit of a 4-on-3 situation. And yeah, as you mentioned, mate, yeah, one of the best finishes in the game. There's not many that he can't finish.
Rebels score first in their opening match of the 2025 season. Now Deacon early release. Nice read on the inside from Walker. And straight into the Rebels defence. Richter lollipops it up nicely to Deacon.
Yeah, there's good signs for Storm early. They're throwing a couple of punches at them, and they're having their way with them on the line a little bit more than maybe what UQ are wanting, but there's definitely good signs for the Storm.
Here is Lupton, plays it on the 10-metre line of the Storm. Caelan Bell, another man, had a great State of Origin series.
Yeah, that's a ball.
Great ball. Foxcroft sharp, but a great diving effort out on the right-hand side of the field from the Storm.
Yeah, that's a fair ball to get it out there too, and that flat as well. They're playing really good football at the moment, UQ, as they give a penalty away to the Storm, which will definitely get them towards their end of the field. Hopefully they can get one back.
Now 3 rests for tonight as well. John Hamstra. We've got Matt Lavery on field as well, and Zoe Jenrick on the commentary box sideline of the field. Storm punching through the middle. Sankey, plenty of early touches so far here in the first half. They come back towards him now. Back to Jackson Jacobs. Nice ball. And good defence coming in on the last here for the Southern Storm. And Jackson Jacobs, nice flick around the back. Sankey tries to put it in behind the defensive line. And picked off there for the Rebels. 0 touch from the intercept.
It's the same thing. They're throwing some really good football at them, and they could have had one there if they found the league hole a little bit easy, but they forced a mistake on the wing there, and they hopefully look to get one back here.
And Sam Thomas leaving the footy behind. Opens the door up here for the Storm, looking for their first points. 5 minutes into the first half. Changes onto the park now for the Southern Storm. They played on the 7, quick release. Oh, and losing it out of the hands. I'm going to say touch first. Looked like they might have been losing control. Fifth and final play as Ross will just rip it across field. Yeah, not much doing in that set there for the Storm.
Bit of one-way traffic here as well. They're trying to get sneaky in the ruck with the, hopefully get a no touch here, but there just seems to be a little bit less ball control as they come out of the line. There's no latch coming on, unfortunately, but just seems to be a bit of a flow going the wrong way, the wrong time for the Storm.
Here's Lupton. Didn't really have any other options but to pick it up. Give the footy back to the Storm on their short side. Now loose ball, good hands and release. They put themselves under pressure. Jacob Richter took that pass and he gets them going down their sideline. Good punch out of the box from Jackson Jacobs. Coming to the last touch of the set. I think they might have lost the count there. Deacon's asking the question. He thought he had one more.
I thought they did too. I'm glad I haven't got the whistle tonight.
Changes again for the Rebels, flowing on nicely. It's now Madden. It's Riley. Didn't have any options on the left. Brings it to the brother in the midfield. Now they release. Good footwork, skipping. The Storm are holding out. And the Rebels earn themselves a penalty.
Yeah, they do get another go at the line here. And we'll be looking for a sweeper play here and try and get it to that open side.
Deacon makes a touch. Pretty sharp.
Nearly got there.
Jay Bauer, young man on debut for the Rebels tonight. Short side, Jacob Madden.
Got that down.
Yeah, refs are going to have a little bit of a chat here. Matt Lavery. That's John Hamster. Apologies on screen.
He's got to be filthy with that.
They do get a little testy at times, certainly the referees. Sorry, Johnny boy.
At the best of times. I can see the striking similarities.
A couple of big strong men in the middle wearing their bright pink shirts tonight. Storm down the sideline. Madden claiming no contact was made. Referees need to see that one clearly. So Jenrick keeps the play rolling downfield at the moment, coming into the last of the set. Early release as Moore tries to get on the outside. And first time we've seen Benny Moore out there on the field. They've held him back in the garage. He'll get himself into the game now.
Probably just need to get out of the line and maybe out of their defensive area a little bit quicker, the Storm. They're probably leaving themselves a little bit too much in the lurch and giving the ball back to UQ maybe a little bit too early, and they're probably getting only third or fourth touch on the halfway line, which is probably really killing a lot of their role.
Now over the halfway line. You can press in the middle at the moment here, the Storm. Deacon tries to straighten them up. Nice pick up from half. We've got players down on the deck for the Rebels. It's a clean pair of heels shown from Delaney. The Rebels start their set on their 7. They're still just hanging in there at the moment, the Storm, aren't they? Down by 1 on the scoreboard, but it's been a good last couple of sets for them.
Absolutely, yeah. They're staying in the grind a lot better and unfortunately give away a penalty there, which is the last thing that they want as the UQ boys were getting a bit of a roll into the line. And they're staying with it. They're not throwing in the towel because they've got the first one away on them. You know, they're staying in the grind, which is good.
There's Lupton. Step outside the 7. Walker picks up, comes back towards him. Just took a little bobble out of the hands.
Yeah, I reckon if he gets that clean, that's 2-0.
Chance miss, and this is another one here for the Storm. And these are just the little things hurting them at the moment. Just a couple of little errors coming out of their end. A few sets that haven't been completed. Storm looking to make them pay. Walker getting plenty of touches early. Doesn't like what he sees so far. Steps out. Madden goes short to Lupton through the middle. Nice touch in defence from Griggs.
There's a few holes open there. He had his choice of the playbook. Decided to hold.
Jacob Madden, short ball, Lupton. Oh, he's had a couple of cracks. And hasn't been able to reel them in.
There's nearly strike 2. No, they're looking dangerous on the line, UQ. They're throwing a lot at them, but it's a lot of the simple stuff. You know, they're just conditioning them in the middle, and then once they do, they either send a sweeper or a 4-on-3, and the gaps seem to open up a lot for them.
Good punch so far over the half here for the Storm. Coming into the last. Oh, he's taken one off the melon. Might have even come off the shoulder.
Mario.
Nice defence on the inside. They're trying to turn the screws and keep them pinned here, the Southern Storm. Contact again, but we've seen this now. Multiple sets. Their intent is good to try and force some pressure on the Rebels, but they're giving away cheap penalties.
I tell you, it's smart play as well from Lupton. He did enough to get himself into a position where it could have forced the penalty either way, and yes, you could argue there might have been a bit of mayo on it, but still he's done a very good job to get the penalty for the boys.
Madden dancing with Eddie, who plays it, comes back to Eddie. They got up nice and early, too early. Another penalty, more pressure here for the Storm. Madden looking for offside players. Make the touch in the middle. Still touches to work with here for the Rebels. Bell rips and sends it over to field 14.
That's ended up in Mansfield. Idea was right, though.
Got to lay off those dumbbells at the gym, big fella. And plenty of sauce on that one. Good start to the set here for the Storm. They've done this part well.
Yeah.
It's just been the back end that they haven't been able to find the polish. Now more looking for offside players. This time plays short. And Courtney comes in out of nowhere to make the touch.
Yeah. That was the exact roll out of the line they've been looking for all game, and they've been able to get it. They're just giving as soon as they get to this number 10 on the ground over here, something just seems to switch off, and there's a little mistake, whether it be in the ruck, whether it be just a little bit too hard in the roll ball. They just seem to give away a simple little mistake.
It's a little sloppy in the lead up there for the Rebels, and it's starting to flow through the rest of their set as well. Can they get things going again? Vanderwood throws it along. Nice flick ball back on the inside. Dancing, still throwing the footy around sharp. And they kept their heads there, the Southern Storm. They got across and made the touch to close out the set. There's now the Rebels running through the ruck. They get away with it. Jackson Jacobs been good with punch out of the box. Richter will play it. Jackson Jacobs, they go out the back. They come up and make the touch there. Foxcroft on Brock Sankey.
Nearly jumped over him, Foxcroft.
Flying through the air, the Fox.
Good vert.
Working hard for meters. Lupton, Jacob Madden now on the last. Hits Link. Nice bat on Foxcroft. Has all the time in the world. All he had to do was catch and put down. But they will say forward off the bat on.
Arguably a great decision.
Let's take a look at the replay. Yeah, over the head is hard. Well, it wasn't much in it. He kind of got hands on it just before the 7. Looked like they caught it just over the other side.
Yeah.
It's hard to get back. Getting going backwards is really Deacon put the speed on. Really playing between the 7s at the moment, these two teams. Still locked at 1 each, or 1-0 I should say, in favour of the Rebels. Storm looking to try and make it 1 each. Playing through the middle, and they're on the back foot here. Eddie threads it through. Madden looks for options. Yeah, had space to work with in front. Too much of a team player there, Riley Madden.
Plenty of room to go through there. You probably could have just pinned the ears, I think, maybe, but 5.5 to go. You can probably see it if you're watching at home. There's a lot of tired bodies coming onto the field. That's how fast this game has been so far and how active it's been through the middle of the field. So this halftime hooter probably can't come quick enough.
And with the ball spilling over the sideline, just does give an opportunity for the players to suck in a few big ones now. Let's bring it home for the last 5 minutes here in the first half. Low scoring, really tight contest. Good crowd up on the hill as well, as you can see in the background. Now a mistake here for the Rebels. This could be the chance. Nice quick play the ball. Ben Moore will steady the ship. Whole set of 6 to work with here for the Storm.
It shouldn't be a could, it should be a should. They should score here.
Jackson Jacobs comes on as well as Richter takes him on. Look like they might have been a step short of the line. They come up and make the touch. Bauer must have had those feet behind the line. Back midfield, it was flat. It was a lazy pass. They continue to play on at the moment. Last now, Moore almost splits him. Nice quick sharp ball. Good defence again from the Rebels on the line.
Yeah, look down there. Definitely look like they got away with one. That's ball down.
And another mistake. Back-to-back errors.
Send it.
Isaac Richter comes back in. Jacob now, they go short side, sharp off the left foot, just probably a metre short from the line.
I feel like they've got to run the links a little bit more. They've got to get them a little bit wider.
Now Jackson Jacobs punches infield, comes back to Richter. Courtney makes the touch. Last of the set, as signalled by Zoe Genrick. Deacon tries to get him across. Jackson Jacobs loops it sharp off the right foot. Lupton's claiming the touch.
That was the one they needed. Bit of sharp footwork out there on the right-hand side wingers. There's just nothing really happening on this fifth and last play. There's a little bit of a goosey, gets on the out. Thought there maybe might have been a touch and a pass in the middle, but the link just unfortunately caught in that touch between the middle of the link and the middle of the field, and it's now 1-1.
So still 3 to go here in the first half. Madden doesn't get away with it. Storm got the Rebels rattled at the moment. Oh,
Get up.
Walker just needed it to pop up a little bit further in the air.
I'll put it in the car park. Give yourselves a longer breather.
It's pretty close to being in the car park already. And they will get marched.
Delay of play, I think, maybe.
Well, they must have wanted him to sprint back from the car park and hit the footy back. Can the Storm get another one here and go into the break in front? It's been a great fight back for them. Deacon looks, decides to rip. Oh, looking to go back on the inside. Get clean hands on that.
It's happened a couple of times now. The play they scored off just before, the link when they throw the ball long just seems to be a little bit lazier in the middle of the field as they lose the ball again, and they're a little bit rattled now at UQ. They just seem to be running out a little bit of energy, but if the Storm can actually, instead of playing within 10, 15 metres of the middle of the field, if they can actually widen it a little bit more, the field's just going to open up. There's so many more opportunities to score.
Minute and a half to go before the break. There's Richter. Looks to dance his way in underneath the Rebels' defence. And I'll play it a step short of the 7. Deacon, he can't get through there.
They're throwing the full playbook at them, that's for sure.
So just over 60 seconds to go. And the Rebels get down the other end. And we've seen both teams pretty much be able to go coast to coast and have an opportunity to put a crack on. Good extra metres like that from Bell will help them on their way as Lupton rolls down. Walker goes short. The ball bounces around. Look at this intent here from the Storm with 44 seconds left to go. They get the footy straight in their hands and they're off to the races again.
Oh, he was lucky to get away with that one there.
Ross plays it on the halfway line.
It's a really good latch.
Now Delaney will straighten them up. Last, Moore dances, almost gets in behind, and does.
Scores.
There's no hands going to the sky here for the Rebels. What a way to finish the first half here for the Storm. This is quality Ben Moore from half.
And it started all the way back from their first touch. There was just that urgency to get on the ball. They find the way into the in-goal area. There was no touch made there. And as you said, they've actually used the field a lot better.
The Rebels, though, the refs will say half-time. Calls for offside. They thought they might have had one to level it up. Let's take a look here. They went bang straight away from the restart. Eddie there getting them going. Madden, you can see the touch there from the number 20 in Chadburn. Referee's happy they were onside, and the Storm go into the break up by 1.
Yes, the Storm just played a better back end of that half there. They were able to run UQ a little bit further, a little bit harder, and it just showed with the residual fitness. And they end up scoring 2 pretty quick ones at the end there, and they come into the second half with an advantage.
Halftime score here in round 2 of the Men's Premier. Southern Storm 2, UQ Rebels 1.
We're the Brisbane Metropolitan Touch Association, a touch football competition at Brisbane's best location. We're Australia's largest touch football operation, and everyone can play, no discrimination. A legacy dating back to 1973. Who could have guessed what this club could be? Intro through to rep programs, 800 teams a year, major events, and those who just come for a beer. We're players, we're coaches, we're administrators, we're volunteers, we're referees, we're coordinators. We range from 4 to 75 years of age, and we play together on the same stage. BMTA Mustangs, we're one herd, the home of touch football. Haven't you heard? White Sill Reserve in the heart of Camp Hill, from the heat of summer through the winter chill. Beginner to advanced, we are a community. You can play too. This is your opportunity. It's the fun, the fitness, the culture, the friends. 6 nights a week, touch never ends. It's the run, the step, the pass, the try. And it all stems from our why. People, place, performance is what we're about. BMTA is touch football, day in and day out.
Back here for the second half in the Men's Premier match. Southern Storm in front 2-1 over the UQ Rebels. Harrison Begeli has jumped into the commentary box, climbed up all those stairs at the back. We've got a pretty good game on our hands here, mate. It's been a good first half performance there from the Storm. Rebels scoring first. 2 late tries in the back end of the first half there for the Storm. Bit of work to do here for the Rebels, but only down by 1.
No, yeah, definitely 2 young sides here. Got a lot of experience out with the UQ boys. So definitely be going at each other here. In this second half, I'd like to see Bailey Deakin for the Storm. He's definitely going to step up in this next half, see if they can put a few on him, but never count the UQ boys out, mate.
Yeah, you can see the Storm on your screen. Their head coach, Chris Ross there, giving some instructions to the troops as they come out on the field here for the second half. But yeah, it was a great way. They just hung in there the first period. It definitely felt like the UQ Rebels were well and truly in control for the first 10 minutes at least of that first half, and the Storm working their way back in and scoring right before the halftime break. Critical when you get those tries right before the halftime break. It's a lot of momentum you can take into the second half.
No, definitely. That's a big win going into the second half. Definitely mentally, when you get those tries, just one on the board before you head in for a little break. But I'm sure we've got Phil Guymore here and Tyrone Bruce. They're going to have these boys up and ready to go.
We got Women's Premier action coming up next. Gold Coast taking on Redlands. Good match for Redlands last week, taking on the defending champions in the UQ Rebels, getting the 5-all draw there. They'll be looking to have another strong performance here tonight as well in round 2.
No, definitely. Those girls, they came out. They really wanted to stick it to the UQ Rebels. It was good to see young legs in young Scarlett Sipple. She played really well, led from the front, and I was talking to Jordan Dart not too long after the game. He was really happy with it, so it's good for the girls. It'll be good to see him go again, take that next step up.
So the boys make their way out here for the second half. It will be the Rebels who will tap to get us underway. And down by 1 on the scoreboard. First match of the season here for the Rebels, coming off the bye last week. And Storm having a loss against the Gold Coast, looking for their first win of the season as well.
Be good here. Probably see Jackson Walker get into half as he looks long. Great pill. Good read there from the winger.
Coming across to make the big diving tackle touch in the corner. I think that might have been Geiger's. Now it almost pops up there for Bell.
No, they're definitely going to work here through this middle third of the field, the UQ boys. This is where they'll get them. The young legs, they don't like to run too much. So this is definitely where the game's going to be won when it's so tight like this, 2-1. Just that middle third is definitely going to be where it all comes down to.
Ripped up through the middle at the moment. Sankey looks for options, and there was no one at home.
Couldn't find Ronan there. Just need a little whisper in his ear there, I'm here, mate. But that's all right. As Riley's coming over to the box now. We'll see what the UQ boys have got. They've got Damon and Jacob Madden coming on here. They'll probably look to find Damon on a half run, I'd say. Let's see what they've got.
Streeter comes back in field.
Finding Damon here on the half. Just give him back to him.
Oh, very sharp.
Great touch.
Just get across to make the touch. It was nice late footwork at the line, wasn't it?
No, they're definitely, the Streeter boys, they can dive from about 9 metres out, I reckon, when they're full flight. It's good to see. Bit of a ruckus going on here, but they're going well through the middle third. These young Storm boys, Bailey Deacon with the footy now. Looks up, good link.
Great ball. Bailey Deacon didn't get too many opportunities in the first half. And he puts the cream on that one here to get the third, and all of a sudden, Storm are in front by 2.
No, they've gone really well there. Definitely, he's a young man, Bailey Deacon, but he's played all the touch footy under the sun. You can imagine, Trans-Tasman, Youth Trans-Tasman, played a couple of men's open finals at NTL, but he's definitely standing up here tonight. It's good to see.
Jacob Richter scores the third try in a walkover there for the Storm. All of a sudden, a little bit of pressure here for the Rebels. Down by a couple. And a little bat on play. Still touches to work with in the set.
Just a bit of a force pass there from the Rebels boys. Just need to find a little bit of composure, I think. Get down that line. Phil will just be wanting them to complete their set, I reckon. See Storm coming on here. Bowman Jackson, really good latch there. Finding the middle of the field. Who they're looking for here, Ronan Delaney.
As Delaney again puts the brakes on. Zoe Generick had seen something in the lead up. Blows the penalty for the forward pass. And Courtney picks up big meters here on the first touch. Walker back in field. Now penalty going against. And coming in with the shoulder is the call. Not getting the hand out to initiate the touch there from Streeter, so they give away possession.
Bit of an easy one to give over there, especially when you're on the back foot, down 3-1. Really don't need that penalty coming off your line, especially giving these young boys a crack.
Another little mistake. They had a few errors throughout the first half of the Storm.
Oh, might see an away set here from the UQ. Really smart. Storm had loaded up there to really jam into their box. Riley and Jacob Madden linking up there with Foxy. Might see a foot in the ruck here. Yep. John's all over it.
Nice option there for UQ. And I like the intensity of those 3 players down the far side of the field as well. They just put their head down. Just went 3 forward. Earned themselves the penalty.
Probably look to go middle here, the boys. See Streeter again, long, lanky.
They're going to point off that left foot. And a sharp finish, ball in one hand.
That's good eyes up there from the boys. Notice that middle was a little bit late there. I think it might have been Brock Sankey in there. Just a little tad late. A little bit of separation there. He's identified it, slid in. Like I said, you can probably slide in from 9 metres out, odd streeter.
So margin back down to 1. Storm still in front 3-2 at the moment as Deacon looks to skip away. It was a great diving touch in the middle from that try scorer, Jackson Streeter, so he's in everything at the moment.
Doing it all, the big fella. Really just got to complete this set, I reckon. That's all the UQ coach is going to want here. Just nice, clean touches. Courtney goes down the sideline. Bell's into half.
Oh, he's put his foot out. He's got his body out. He's got the legs, the arms, the elbows. And just losing the feet.
Just getting him to bring it over now. It's going to be a big lift here from the boys, I think. They look up for it, the UQ lads. Oh, Storm's left them high and dry here if the UQ can identify that.
And this time it's the Storm that go away as they make some changes. Didn't have the intensity rolling downfield, but they've restarted their set around that midfield. They've still got to keep going forward as Delaney gets it back from Moore.
I look to find Moore here on a half run. His eyes up, short ball, well read. Damon and Bell there. Really just got to go forward here. The Storm boys got their backs turned. Just got to go 1-2 punch. That's beautiful there. Just looking to get over to the wing here. Got some good subs on.
No half in place. Jacob Madden had to rush to get back there. As Bauer plays it, Walker dancing. Interesting. Walker actually initiated the touch, but I think the infringement came from the change of direction.
Yeah, got a bit lucky there. See Riley getting into half. I think that's Jai. Good touch there from the link.
So the Rebels will come out to their 7-metre lines. Still touches to work with here in this set. And Madden looking to control things. Nothing there for them at the moment.
Just need someone to step up here for the boys. See Jackson Walker. He's got the ball down.
Lavery's pointing to the spot. Ben Moore looks back and bemused at the call. But the Rebels go back to lock it up at 3.
No, that's really good from the boys there. Phil's going to be really happy with that. Just a little bit late there, I think, in the touch. But that's just what they need. Just 2 real quick ones. Best thing now they can do, though, they've got to get the stop here, the boys. See Bailey on the field. Got Richter on there as well. Probably a little trick play or something coming here. Did you go to splitter? No, just going to settle it.
Here's Richter again. Moore. And Deacon goes link this time. Forces Sankey to try and flick it out the back.
It's a great read there from JC. Just a bit of gamesmanship there from the winger, number 14. Might be going another way set here just to mix it up. It's worked for them before and they're going to go again. That's really well done.
That's the intensity of those couple of runs down that sideline again. They're getting them downfield as Bell dishes. Streeter will play it. Bell this time rips long. Foxcroft has to dip down to catch it. That gives Crawford the chance to come across and make the touch. Now Matt Lavery's holding things up.
He's just checking Heath's ego there, I think, at the door. Just letting him know, mate. It's a good touch. You don't need to arc up after it. Foxy's a humble man. But that's good from the Storm boys. Well read. See Bailey go down here.
Picked up a little knock here, Deacon. He's a pretty tough kid. He looks a little bit proppy, though. He'll head over for a breather.
It's good signs he's walking off. Hopefully nothing too serious.
He's down on his haunches at the moment. His coach, Chris Ross, assesses the situation. Hopefully we can see Deacon back out.
He's got Benny Moore into half here. Playing a bit of eyes up footy.
And he took it right to the line there, Ben Moore. And contact was made and the pass was thrown. Now loose.
Definitely got to have full control of that footy and men's footy, because if anything, any sort of bobble or anything like that, pretty happy to give a ball down. Got to hang on to that. As you see the boys, As Bell sticks the hand out there.
Feels like it's only a matter of time before one of these start to stick. We've seen both teams have a couple of goes at reeling in the intercept.
Oh, touch there from Jacob Madden. You know, it'll be good to see a foot race tonight in the little bit of wet. See what happens.
There's a couple of quick characters out there, that's for sure. Storm still on the attack. Jackson pretty comfortable in defence.
Bowman just probing there. We'll see what the boys have got. Probably to find Benny. I'll look back for counties for Bowman. And just a long ball there. Sig was all over it on the wing. Be really good to just see the Storm boys really get up and attack them here. The UQ, I just seem to be rolling over them in their subsets. Just really got to get up and confront them here, let them know they're not going anywhere, even though they've put 2 on them really quick.
They're doing a pretty good job so far. Just rolling over the halfway line now on the last touch. And again, does it look like they may have lost the count? They thought they might have had another one coming in again. That's a tough penalty to give away from the Storm because they contained him really well in the lead up. And on that last touch of the set, they give the penalty away. Big defensive set now needed for the Storm. Does Walker hold on to that? Contact's been made first.
Definitely not who you want to be giving 6 touches on the line to. Jackson, Walker and Bell. We've got Lupton here. Good touch there from Benny. These boys are dangerous. Jacko coming off the open mix. Queensland just recently. He's into half now. Nice short ball. Oh, that's a great pill there.
Jordan Bell punching through a lovely hole.
He just holds it up just this last second. Pops it off for him there. Middle's just a little bit too far away for him. That's a great hole run there. Perfect timing on that pass.
And now it's the Rebels in front. What a hit back it's been from them. Now down by 2. And now they're in front by 1.
Good resilience from the boys. Just digging in deep. That's what you need this back end of this second half. Boys, a little tough. Oh.
He catches that there in the corner, Geiger. They go over. They're going to get a penalty, though. Zoe Genrick with the arm pointed towards the Storm. Players offside here for the Rebels.
Yeah, might have just had Bell was a little bit early there, forcing that pass, which gives away that penalty. See Tom Eddy and Riley, Madden hunting in the middle. We've got Sankey into half. Over to Richter. Good night. Nice height there from Bell. Just got to put something together, the Storm boys. Get one back, get one on the board, get a bit of confidence.
Ross plays it, looks up, early release. Richter puts the brakes on. Comes back to Isaac.
Bit of ball connection here.
And they're just throwing it around at the moment, the Storm. Sankey plays out the back, probably too deep out the back. Went around the back shoulder there of Jacob Richter.
There's just the point of difference at the moment. You are straight on the ball, really coming after it. Whereas when that changeover happens for Storm, they're just taking that little bit of time, and that's been a big difference in this shift of momentum at the moment. UQ are just really after it. They were down, and now they're up. That's because of this. Oh, Jacko goes in there. These boys just got to get on it and go forward. That's all they got to do. Hang on to the footy and go forward.
Jacob Richter plays it shy of the 10. Sankey rolling them towards the halfway, but they've given the footy back here to the Rebels. Over the mark is the call.
Simple 1%ers there, coming off your line.
There's 6.5 to go here. Rebels back in front.
Got Phil directing the troops down here. He's getting the men where he wants them to be. He's definitely got a plan ready to go here.
Bell dancing, nothing there. Touches still to come here for the Rebels.
Just a bit disjointed from the Rebels here. Someone's just got to stand up again and get someone going. That's the last touch there. It's gone long, great ball. Beautiful ball there from Jacko.
They'll be disappointed, the Storm, with that.
No, there really wasn't much doing there. They had him, really had him there, the Storm, and Jacko's just picked up and said, have a crack at this, boys. JC's always running the most perfect line ever. You got to be on your A game when you're on the wing out there one-on-one with JC. That's 4 in a row there for the UQ boys. Really putting it to them now. Storm just need that probably one hit back for a bit of confidence, I think. Otherwise, the UQ might get a few more tries under their belt here. But Bailey Deacon's back on. He's toughing it out. It's good to see. It's Bowen, probably a late pass there. Yeah. And they're straight on it again.
Yeah, nothing going the way of the Southern Storm at the moment.
Might be a bit of chat there to the ref there for the levity from Bowman. Just got to really keep a cool head here, the Storm. So the boys taking a bit of time, get their troops on, get going forward. This will only be third, and they're crossing into that try zone now. Riley's on the sweep. Good eyes up from Jacob. JC, pop back in. Wow.
They can't be stopped at the moment, the UQ Rebels. 5 on the trot. And they're starting to run away from the Southern Storm. We saw Courtney score one. This time he puts the polish on the back end.
It's a beautiful, beautiful eyes up footy there from Jacob Madden. Knows JC's always going to be there, and as a good support player does, Tom Eddy comes in there to put it down. Really good finish there from the boys. The Storm really just got to get one here, complete a set, keep their cool heads. They are young. It's a very young side. There's not much.
He takes that cleanly there.
Might have been a bit too much there from Sam Thomas on the wing. Bit extra in that touch. I think Benny just let him know about it. That's one thing you don't want to do is get Ben Moore offside. He'll definitely come out here hard. We see now. Bell's nice and high there, but I think we'll see Ben Moore stand up here. It's really going to take over, I think.
Here he is now dishing.
Directing.
Sankey, Richter, right foot, tries to get in underneath.
Good positioning from Riley there. He's up again, hunting with Tom Eddy. Splitter play here. Oh, he's got the ninja.
Benny Moore gets in between. Shows it. Just needs someone to link up with. Sankey was hovering around the back.
Could be ball down, yes.
Nice work, Benny Ross there.
Benny Ross getting through there from half. Good little eyes up. When the splitter play, I think they went a bit of a ninja variation. He's just played eyes up. Dummied Riley there, got through. Sankey's worked really hard to get off his man. Yeah, just misses him, and good pull, good put down there from Sankey. That's one for the boys, one for the Storm boys.
Gets that margin back down to 2. Still under 3 minutes to go, just under 3 minutes to go. Now Geiger's taken it. We said there was going to be an intercept at some stage. Has he got the toe to go the whole way? There's 3 Rebels trying to come across, and all of a sudden the Storm go back to back, and they are back in this game.
Just like that. They've gone down, scored one, and almost plucked one here. You've said all night, been waiting for one to stick, and it's stuck there. Jai put up a really good chase there. Same with Bell, and Thomas comes across from the far wing, but just way too much pace there from the Storm winger.
It's a great take.
He's earned himself a good sub there. Might be ball down. No. Bit too much in the touch. No, they're well in this now. They're just got to keep him out here, the Storm. Really can't let one in. They're down, got a minute, just under 2 minutes left. Good defence there. Just held his ground there, Ben Moore, Riley. Just got to put his hand out. Well, he'd probably step up here, Riley, take it. Jacob on a sweep. No, Jacko's into half again, it's been working for him. Short ball.
Ooh, yeah, and no touch made. And if there was contact, it might have been made early.
Yeah, that's really good honesty there from Richter. He had the chance to, could have claimed that, but I was really,
I think we might have got a forward pass in the lead up.
Gone a bit early there.
Well, it might be the final pass that they've called forward. You can see Hampshire just look across to the sideline. So Jenrick looked like she made the call from the other side of the field. Didn't look quite flat coming back inside.
Just a bit disjointed here, the Storm. They got a chance there. They got to be able to finish this.
Oh, Deegan pushes the pass.
Trying to find Ronan there, a little bounce play. They've still got a little bit of time. If they get up and work hard here, these young boys, they can have another crack here, as long as they don't let UQ put the knife in the coffin. He's got Streeter working with Streeter. The brothers are working together here. Takes off. Oh,
it's there in the end. Oh, and then he pushed the pass. Oh, well, I don't think he realised that he actually had it.
no. If he had his time again, I think he would have held on to that. The UQ Rebels were all the way. They were through the line there. Could have gone a little quick. Oh, is it the ball down again?
15 seconds to go.
Oh, it's slippery out here, Scott. It's slippery.
Is there a miracle left in this Storm team? Can they level it up? They'll throw it around. Don't worry about that.
This is the man they want with the footy, Ronan. Speed to burn.
Oh, and he can't get away. The touch is made from Streeter right on the halfway line. And what an entertaining finish to this game. We thought the Storm were dead and buried. 5 unanswered tries from the UQ Rebels. Looked like they're going to run away with it. All of a sudden, a couple of late tries for the Storm made it a close contest. Rebels too good in the end.
Yeah, too good. Just that, I think that's experience and cool-headedness. We've got Phil Gilmore in the box there. He definitely would have had a plan for the boys going into that second half. But that's a really good fight by the Storm boys. Just really giving it to them. There's a lot of youth over there, so it's early days in the season. They're only going to get better.
Yeah, and correction as well. Jade Blair was the man that got that intercept. We've just got a couple of different numbers on our team sheet. So critical one there for Blair late at the end, but it wasn't enough to get the Storm across the line. They'll take some positives out of that, but still searching to try and get their campaign underway this year. We got Women's Premier coming up next. Gold Coast taking on Redlands. Quick break, and we'll be back with all the action here from the Metro Cup.
We're the Brisbane Metropolitan Touch Association, a touch football competition at Brisbane's best location. We're Australia's largest touch football operation, and everyone can play, no discrimination. A legacy dating back to 1973. Who could have guessed what this club could be? Intro through to rep programs, 800 teams a year, major events, and those who just come for a beer. We're players, we're coaches, we're administrators, we're volunteers, we're referees, we're coordinators. We range from 4 to 75 years of age, and we play together on the same stage. BMTA Mustangs, we're one herd, the home of touch football. Haven't you heard? White Sill Reserve in the heart of Camp Hill, from the heat of summer through the winter chill. Beginner to advanced, we are a community. You can play too. This is your opportunity. It's the fun, the fitness, the culture, the friends. 6 nights a week, touch never ends. It's the run, the step, the pass, the try. And it all stems from our why. People, place, performance is what we're about. BMTA is touch football, day in and day out.
Back live here at Whites Hill for our second match of the evening here in round 2. Women's Premier action coming up next. Gold Coast taking on Redlands. We take a look at the Gold Coast list. Pretty similar squad to what we saw last year. Young team from the coast. Good to see them all coming back up to Brisbane again this year. Jermaine Dayberg-Muir is leading them in the coach's box tonight. Maybe filling in for wife Lauren. I know there's the school state championships out at Roma. I think Lauren might be out there this weekend. We take a look at the Redlands lineup. And good performance. We made mention in the previous match from them last week. 5-all draw with the defending champs. In the UQ Rebels, it is Redlands who tap off tonight. Black uniforms for the Gold Coast, something a little bit different. Usually see them in the traditional blue and yellow strip. Might be a little something different for the Metro Cup season this year from the coast as Redlands get this game underway in a perfect fashion. Try from the tap-off.
No, broke it wide open there, straight away. Had the veterans on. Susie dumps in there, just a little ninja play here. Middle, a little bit too far off there. Great little play there from the girls. But it'll be good. Look, it'll be good here. The young Gold Coast side, they'll hopefully stick in this. They've got a few good young players out there. They'll look to put it to probably some of their idols, I'd say. Some of these older girls in the Redlands. It'll be good to see. See what the girls got down here on the line. Just a little sweeper play. Getting live. Well defended there by Samantha Glatchen. Working hard there in the middle.
Last touch of this set here is the coast off the fingertips there of Eldridge. They're going to be so much better for the run they had in last year's season as well. Just that week in, week out footy. Every game is just so tough in the Metro Cup season. And I think we're going to see some good things from the coast this year. Like we said, they got great coaching staff, good mentors back at the coast. It's such a strong traditional club in the touch football scene in southeast Queensland and the whole state. And Redlands giving over the footy. First time we're seeing Redlands in the Women's Premier Division. They've got some players that have come across from Brothers who aren't in the Women's Premier this year. Some good local talent, young kids from Redlands and a couple of big recruits from the Storm and the Nicola sisters.
Yeah, definitely a couple of big ins for the girls. See Gold Coast taking the line here. Could be 6 to go. Riley's got it there. Just in the lane there, the link. But yeah, definitely some really big additions for the Redlands community. I think they Div 1 last year, but promoted themselves up. Got the troops. Got Jordan Dart over. He was happy to come over. He'll be stoked. See the girls.
Yeah, good hit back here from the coast.
Girls, they're not afraid. They're here to play, the Gold Coast girls.
Just a little quick short side play by the look of it.
Just a little punish on the link there. Quarter link, just probably went a little bit too far. Went behind the line there, actually. Just got to be a little bit more aware where that line is and step up. But that's good. Good eyes up footy from the Gold Coast girls.
Okay, the Robos scoring the first try will be one to watch for the Coast tonight and throughout the season. Really staking her claim as one of the best up-and-coming players coming out of the Coast.
So Redlands girls on a sweep here. Kate Johnston. Last touch. What have they got here, girls? Just a little settler. They'll probably look to set their defensive line here. This is probably another one of those games where it's going to be won really through this middle third. Who's willing to ruck and who's willing to defend? That's going to be the biggest thing, I think, in this game, Scott. See the nice pressure here from the winger. Up nice and high there. This is coming into 4th and 5th touch just before halfway. The Redlands girls are raring and ready to go. That's last touch, just over halfway. Just got them there.
Yeah, they really had to work for metres there, the Coast, but still happy to throw the footy around. We see Redlands really deep here off the first touch of the set in the Coast, putting a little bit of pressure on, sending 3 up as Bella Files will play it over the halfway line. Changes coming onto the park here for Redlands with Stevens and getting them going forward, coming out of the box. Latchin to Susie. These two girls have played a lot of footy together. 2 former Australian women's reps. Latchin almost falls over the line.
That's a good touch there from Gemma upfield. But no, definitely probably see that combo a fair bit tonight. Or I'd say there's 3 there. Kat Stevens as well. Throw her in the mix for those 3 girls. They'll be in and around the footy all night. It's going to be good to watch.
Coach just having to go back onto the mark, and as a result, just halted their momentum.
It's wet weather footy. Just want to really complete your sets. Get down the other end, ruck hard, defend hard, and the tries will come. That's all Coach Muir's going to want over there, I'd say, just from his team. Just demanding that those 1%ers be all good. See a sweep here.
No touch made yet. And they come to MacArthur.
Probably get fouls on a sweep here as she comes around. Dummied her. Oh, unlucky. That's good defence from the Coast girls there.
And they need to be a little bit more clean coming out of their end in this set. Redlands still continuing to put the pressure on.
They're definitely working it out there, the Coast girls. They're going nice and forward to that first 1, 2, 3. A little bit further over halfway now at this strike dump, which is good. That's a win. That's a win in my books as a coach. Just really 1%ers working on that. We'll see what Redlands can do. They've got a little bit further up the field here. Good eyes up footy.
Yeah, Kayla Maimai back into the team this week. Missed last week's round. Skipper for Redlands this year. Now space to work with down the right, in desperation defence there, 2 Gold Coast players. I think they both made the touch in the end.
Great touch. Really what you want to see. Girls putting in the big effort nice and early. You'll see a sweep here. Oh, falling over. Oh, picked the right pass there.
Great footy from Redlands to see them get their second. And you can just see it was just that little slip at the line.
The link here just loses her feet as she goes to stand up. Yeah, unlucky there, but beautiful pass selection, realising that the wing is showing that link there, straight over the top to Michaela there in the corner. Coach Dart's very happy with that one.
So Redlands back in front, 2-1. Hoffmeyer scores second try here for the Muddies.
Let's see what Gold Coast can produce on the line here. They're not afraid. The girls are getting down there. They're going to put it to them. Sweep, pick up. Oh, opportunities there. Just that last pass.
Yeah, she definitely wanted to come back on the inside. And to Watkins. There's probably a step or 2 behind.
It's all right, they're up nice and high here, ready for it. The Gold Coast girls. Going a little bit more direct through the middle of the Redlands. Just mix it up a little bit. Coming over the box now, find Michaela there. Susie into Maimai. Great, eyes up footy. Saving that touch. Oh, it's the last footy. Oh, look how it's picked up. That's all right, completed their set, got down there. But they'll look to load up here, the Redlands girls. There'll be a bit of force in this one, I reckon. Try and force an error from the Gold Coast girls. Oh, good eyes up.
Yeah, this is where they need to continue on with it. The Coast. As the changes come on, Haig sends it back in field. Get herself into half. Picks up flat ball back on the inside. I'll say the last touch of the set now as Haig gets another touch. Loops it across and picked off from Redlands. 0 touch from the intercept.
The Coast girls have got a bit of experience here. Chloe Watts coming up. She's obviously coming to the side this year. A bit of experience for the girls. Good to see Chloe coming back into the sport. Recently just had a young fella, so she's not too far, just having a baby, which is good to see.
Johnston releases. And the last, another touch for Johnston. This time goes on the wraparound with Nicola. Comes off the legs. Gold Coast starting their set again on the 7.
They're really sticking to this policy, the Coast girls. I love it. Still playing a bit of eyes up, though. Oh, looking for the penalty there. That's all right. Just got to go 4, girls. Oh, the Redlands have done really well here, trapping them in this half. This is last.
Yeah, they'll get the footy back here in Gold Coast end of the field. Did a good job They snuffed them out on the first touch as they shift now out to Nicola. Filds straightens them up on the third, gets away from Robust. Seymour.
We've got the attacks on now. Glatchen, Susie. Oh, put the rocker on. Commentator's curse there. Sorry, Sammy. Just gets over. Girls are going to look to make up for it. But they're on the footy straight away. They're just on there, rucking really hard. They're not going away, the Gold Coast girls. They're here to give it to the Redlands girls. You see last touch coming in, strike dump. Bit of footwork, gets away from 1, 2. Oh!
That was unfortunate.
That's good to see from the Coast girls, though. They're really finding that strike dump on fifth and last, getting over halfway. Even though the Redlands girls are being dominant right up in their face, they're here for it.
Now Redlands shift. Nice and early on the first. Susie. Good meters on touch too. MacArthur.
Oh, ball down here.
It's a good place to start their set here for the Coast. The majority of their sets throughout the first half have been deep down the other end, starting on their 7-metre line. They get a little leg up this time around.
That's a win for them, definitely. You see, 3 for sub. Just need to get the troops on here. I think they've only got 5 on at the moment, the girls. I see a middle coming on now. Strike dump. Picking up. Oh, might be in the lane. Yes, 6 again there. That's a really good win for the Coast girls.
Yeah, Kayla Marmite defending in the middle. And the skipper for Redlands. Getting a hand on that one. Repeat set. They're still down by 1 here, the Gold Coast. I just feel like Redlands are in control of the game so far, but only the 1 try separating the 2 teams at the moment. This Coast will make another change. Robust. Nothing there at the moment. The bright yellow boots on tonight.
So going to control our girls here, getting them where she wants. Going for a quickie. Wants the ball back. Good dive. Great defence there from Files and Mai. Nice and early to the line, taking that step off, which just forces the ref's hand. The girls picking up from half, last touch. Just a little settler. Get themselves set. They're not shying away though, Scott, the young girls in the Gold Coast. They're coming after them.
Yeah, it's great to see. They've got no fear. Again, second season in the Women's Premier Division for a lot of these young girls. They won't have any fear coming around this time around. They've had that season playing all the big stars, and this is good defence from them. So back-to-back sets, they forced mistakes.
No, that's perfect. Really got up and got physical with them, doing the same thing what the Redlands girls are doing. They're saying, we can do exactly what you can do, girls. We'll see what the Coast girls got here. Might look to find a sweep here. Really well done. Oh, good touch there from Kat Stevens.
Good speed there from Sampson. And a little bit of space to work with, back to herself.
See what they've got. Got Watt here, playing the ball. Oh.
Ooh, we're up there to have another look at it. Nicola has a snatch, gives a repeat set here to the Coast.
Girls have just gone for a sub. They've only got just the 3 on the side here. A little bit of footwork. That's all right. Take a bit of time, get the fresh legs on, see what the girls can come up with. Had a lot of footy down this end of the field. Not much reward at the moment. We'll see what they can do. Picked up here. Gone looking. Oh,
wow. It's a beautiful ball. And maybe just a little bit infield out there on the left edge. Space to work with. That ball hits the target.
It's good eyes up there from Harper. I might have ball down here again. Just struggling to hang on to the ball at the moment, Redlands. Will Coach Dart and Pride, they'll be really emphasising that, I think, in the second half. Just hang on to that ball. Great touch there. And Kate Johnston.
And the Coast are up and about at the moment. It's these repeat sets on the line. And can the Redlands defence hold out? Looping ball, good hands to hold on to it there from Eldridge.
Did really well there. They need to come away with something though here, Scott. Otherwise, this is a big win for the Redlands girls. Just defending their line. Probably had 3 or 4 sets now on this line. See in the half. Oh, unlucky.
And they're throwing plenty of punches. Just can't make one stick at the moment, the Gold Coast. Again, they continue.
Just got to complete this set now. That'll be the message from the box here, I think. The Coast girls, they're up for it. I think these Redlands are a little bit rattled here, I think.
Yeah, I was just going to say they're under pressure again, but it takes a run like this from Susie. Just decides to take him right across the other side of the field. Gives a chance for Redlands.
Get a good strike dump here. Glatchen, Susie. Using that speed, Seymour. Oh!
It was a great recovery in the end, wasn't it?
No, just a little bit too hot with the last pass there, but did really well. They were in trouble early there, the Redlands girls, but Susie came on, showed her experience, showed her speed, took him on the outside and got a really good strike dump there. Oh.
Yeah, interesting. They'll just say, touch one.
Yep.
It's just a collision. Both girls pop straight back up to the feet.
Happy to see each other. A little bit of a smile each way. Oh, ball down here. This is dangerous here. The Redlands girls are really on the ball quick here. Got Seymour with Glatchen. Sending my way on for Susie. These three will be working together here, I'd say. Seymour to Glatchen. A little dive. Gold Coast girls are up for it, though.
They can feel to my. He's calling the shots out there for Redlands.
She's made the touch there, Link.
So MacArthur plays it. Kayla Mai again. And shifts it. Good hands from Foz. Could reel it in the end.
That's unlucky there. Ball a little bit low, but not sure she was ready for that one. But might be a bit of fatigue setting in here for the Coast girls. They just really got to find their subs. They've gone probably 2 sets attacking the line, come all the way down. They've got a bit of reward here. That's really good. Coach Muir stoked. High fives all around the box there.
There's good toughness from the girls, isn't it? Sometimes you just got to cop those shots. You can see the defence pressure coming out towards you. They took the hit, they got the penalty. Now they're looking to level up.
That's all you can ask for from your girls, just sticking up for each other and being there. See what, playing the ball. Oh, good eyes up here, half through. Can she get away? Can anyone get away? Oh, great chase. Perfect defence there from the Redlands girls, just stuck to their lady. I see Mai taking the ball forward here. Good check, extra metres. Lexi's bringing it over.
There's a good recovery and a good start to the set here from Redlands. 3 touches over the halfway line.
Still got a touch of their sleeve here, but that was 4th half touch. The Coast are straight on it. They want it, these girls. We've got a good match on our hands here, Scott.
Yeah, it was great work from Tegan Hay. She's the one that split them open with that half run as well. Here she is again, so 2 big carries as well in this set. A big defensive play. She's earned herself a break at the moment. Tegan Hay is going to get her game back in. There was some space to work with out on this right-hand side of the field. Ball dips in front of Watkins. Gold Coast still looking to try and get themselves back on the board. They're hanging in here with Redlands.
They've rattled them here. I think there'll be a couple of changes made in the second half to Dart and Pride's subset, I reckon. But this is really good stuff from the Coast girls. You see Glatchen in a half here, Folds on the sweep, looking for the spaces. That's the last touch. Just got her touches wrong there, I think. They're working hard here. Good little out the back.
And it just needed just a little tweak, just a little different option just to help them get that flow coming on the first couple of touches. Because Redlands have really been coming up out of the line and putting the heat on. It's the last touch though, so they haven't punched too far downfield. And they find Ione, sends it through Hay, doesn't get that one out of the hands cleanly.
Yeah, just a little forward pass there. Last touch desperation. They're getting over halfway. They just got to get that strike dump right, the Gold Coast girls, and try and get that repeat set. It's been working. They just need that last pass or those 1%ers to go right for them. But they're up and ready for it.
And they're fighting towards the back end of the first half, just over a minute to go. This is a danger set here in defence for the Coast. They don't want to leak points now coming into the half-time break, and they're up there to make the touch.
It's a good touch there for Ione. See the girls getting to their box. The subs are ready to go. Coming on with a plan, no doubt. See a great ruck here from Skylar into White. Oh, can we play through here?
Oh, it was there for them. And Gillespie punching through a nice hole. It was all off the back of Michaeli Robust again. The one try scorer for the coach. She almost set up their second to send them level going into the break.
Definitely looking the most likely out of the Gold Coast girls, but don't discredit Skylar. Sampson came on there with a beautiful latch, got that punch going, and that really helped Robust get through there. Just that last pass needs to go to hands. Once it sticks, I think there'll be tries for the Coast girls, no doubt.
Summer Pride plays it. Last touch, Hooter sounds in the background. There's been no contact made. There's Redlands jerseys everywhere, but she doesn't get it down cleanly. It's dropped over the line as the Hooter was sounding in the background. One that got away for Redlands. Oh, that one might hurt.
No, they'll be stinging about that one. That could have put them up by 2 there going into half time, but it's a tight contest knowing what. At the moment here, Scott, it's going to be really good. Both coaches got a lot to talk about, but it'll be good to see what they come out with in the second half.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break. Halftime score here in round 2 of the Women's Premier. Redlands in front at the moment, 2 tries to 1.
We're the Brisbane Metropolitan Touch Association, a touch football competition at Brisbane's best location. We're Australia's largest touch football operation, and everyone can play. No discrimination. A legacy dating back to 1973. Who could have guessed what this club could be? Intro through to rep programs, 800 teams a year, major events, and those who just come for a beer. We're players, we're coaches, we're administrators, we're volunteers, we're referees, we're coordinators. We range from 4 to 75 years of age, and we play together on the same stage. BMTA Mustangs, we're one herd, the home of touch football. Haven't you heard? White Hill Reserve in the heart of Camp Hill, from the heat of summer through the winter chill. Beginner to advance, we are a community. You can play too. This is your opportunity. It's the fun, the fitness, the culture, the friends. 6 nights a week, touch never ends. It's the run, the step, the pass, the try, and it all stems from our why. People, place, performance is what we're about. BMTA is touch football, day in and day out.
At the halftime break here in the Women's Premier match, really close contest between these two teams. It's Redlands in front by 1 at the moment. 2 tries to 1 over the Coast. Some really positive signs though from the Coast there in the first half. Felt like Redlands were on top early stages and the Coast just hung in there. And yeah, they're going to take some confidence going into the second half.
Definitely 2-1. Redlands had a lot of chances there, even though they didn't get much ball down their line. Probably had the most scoring opportunities that went begging, but Coast are definitely offering a lot down the line, just throwing everything at them, sweeps, quickies, you name it. The girls are having a crack. It's really good to see. Quite a youthful bunch over there with the Coast, but I'd say Muir, he's got them to just step up and step into these girls, the Redlands, the Muddies. It's really good.
Next week, round 3, we'll see the UQ Rebels taking on this Gold Coast team again. We'll be looking forward to that one. Men's Premier action will be the Southern Storm, who we saw in the earlier match tonight. They went down by 1 against the UQ Rebels. They'll be taking on Redlands, who got a great start to their season last week with a good win over Country Club Colts. You can see there, Drum, one of the absolute goats of the sport, giving his last instructions to this young team from the Gold Coast, and they'll come out with all guns blazing here in the second half. They've got the tap off as well. Can they make a statement here right from the opening whistle?
Dare say there's going to be a little bit of trickery here off this tap off. Haven't had many taps, the girls. Haven't been many tries in the game, so might be a little ninja or something like that coming up from the Drum. I think he's directed the girls to look inside, play along. Oh, we'll see.
Don't forget, you can keep up to date with all the Metro Cup action and information on Brisbane Metro's Facebook, Instagram and TikTok accounts. You can always go back and watch all the matches on YouTube, on Brisbane Metro's YouTube page as well. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the Metro Cup action in 2025. A big g'day as well to anyone tuning in on Sky Sports Next over in New Zealand or anywhere across the world. Checking out some of the best action here in southeast Queensland here at the Metro Cup again in 2025. It was a huge competition last year. We had great grand finals. And I'm sure we're going to be on track again for another big season here in 2025.
That was a good crack there from the Coast girls on the line. Broke through from half, but oh, is he ball down here? Going to get another crack on the line. Had a couple of wasted touches off that tap off there, so we'll see what they can produce. A little bit closer to the line. Call from the Redlands box, no tries here. Let's see what they got here. The girls are scheming. Got an outer ball there. Good footwork. Oh, well defended. Good cover there.
She's sharp. Ella Watkins, who now sends it back into Collie. Watkins from half. Oh, and a beautiful ball late at the line. Just got in behind. The Redlands couldn't have held that ball any longer, threw it perfectly. Gold Coast continuing on where they left off in the first half. They're the first team to score here at the second, and we're locked up at 2 tries apiece.
No, it's really good from the girls. Just held that perfectly. Little dummy, pop over the top. Nice slam down there from, I think that's Maya Collie. Really well done. Leveling it up there. 2-1. They're here to play the Coast girls, and I'm here for it. Repping the new kit. They got the blacked out kit. It's looking really good. Nice and fresh on the girls.
Yeah, it gives them a bit of attitude, doesn't it? The blacked out kit from the Coast.
You see Kat picking up here. Oh,
too good.
Just experience there. Kat Stevens, Gemma Seymour. Little sweep ninja play. I think we see the right middle here. She just peels away. Takes her eyes off the ball. She's just looking. Takes her eyes off. 2 seconds, that's all it takes. Big wide hole there for Gemma Seymour to go straight through it.
Great to see Gem as well back in the red and green. Of course, played for the Firebirds in the Super Netball competition. Had a couple of kids, twins as well. The twins in the My family continues on. Yeah. And she's back out here representing the home club. Got her sister alongside as well.
It'd be good to see when the girls go up against Beck and the UQ. It'd be nice to see all the sisters going at each other.
There'll be plenty of spice in that. Don't worry about that.
Just see Robust. Oh!
No touch made. What a hit back here from the Coast.
That is unreal hole running there. Great peel from Robust, but doesn't happen without the perfect, nice chop hole here. Robust just paints the picture, holds it up, throws it. Great hole, and really good honesty here from the winger. She does get asked a question, and she just says, yep, I didn't get her. Really well done.
It was Gemma Upfill who scored the third for the Coast.
We've got the experience on now though for Redlands. Really, the biggest thing here as a coach, got to stop that hit back. Can't just go try for try. Really got to show that ticker. Work hard in defence. There's plenty of experience on now for Redlands as Glatchen and Susie are just scheming here in attack. What can they produce?
We've got Nicola hovering around at the moment, who decides to sweep, kicks a tight line, then kicks out. There's Nicola, and good touch on the line.
Great touch there. That's Skylar and Watt. involved in the play. Girls just got on side there nice and early, stepped up. It's good to see, and the girls are straight on the ball, throwing it around.
This is better.
John will be happy with this. The girls are here to play.
This is a really good set so far here from the Gold Coast. They've rolled downfield nicely, looking for a clean platform for Robust, who takes off, threads it late, just couldn't reel it in.
And that's much better there, getting all the way down. Even a turnover down here is all right. Just got to get up now, really work hard. But the Redlands girls, they're sticking to their policy, doing really well, getting to this box. The Coast girls, a bit of force here, yep. No referee seen that there, just a little bit too much in the touch.
Yeah, it was unfortunate, but I think it's still not a bad penalty to give away. It wasn't over vigorous, but it just shows to Redlands that they're going to be here in defence. They're muscling up and they're forcing them to work. And this is better kick out now as Folds has a little bit of space to work with. Summer Pride finding some space for her. Here's Pride again. Now through the middle. As Johnston is hovering around, and a great touch there from Eldridge.
Riley's all over that one. Little touch pass there. It's the girls. Oh, a bit of push and shove starting to come in now. We might see it go back the other way now if Coast just complete their set. No, down. Tough stuff here. Giving Redlands another set on the line. We've got Gemma Seymour on, working with Pride. Folds is out there.
Now Johnston.
Good meters there.
Let's get some good meters. They needed it as well. It was a flat start to the set for them. Still getting players on. Hoffmeyer goes out to the left wing position. Seymour sweeps. Pride goes away from her, and they're well covered. And it's the last touch of the set as well. So they're going to have to chance their hand here, Redlands, to try and create something. Pride skips. Seymour rips early. Good hands out in the corner. And the set comes to a close with Vandermeer.
That was just well done there from the Coast girls. Didn't shy away. Got up, held nice policy. Good. We'll get a penalty here, possibly. Oh no, he's saying she's touched her. That's play on there from Freshie.
Unfortunate, but good refereeing from Lachlan Freshwater.
He's got Watt working to the box here. Last touch now. Probably just got their touches mixed up there. Still getting subs on the Coast. Redlands have identified it. A little bit of eyes up footy. Gemma Seymour's getting through here. Smart play to take the touch, get the subs on. Just letting the girls know she's there for that extra pass if they need it.
Now Shield making a Redlands debut tonight in the Prems. Nicely taken pretty comfortably from Charlotte Colley.
Don't really have identified this bit of space here, the Gold Coast girls. Gone away here.
Oh, just had a little snatch at it. Eldridge had a little bo peep at the Redlands defensive line.
But they're really back in their line defence, the Coast girls. They're not shying away at all from the talent that the Redlands have got in their squad here. We're going to see Mai scheming and attack. Just seeing what's going on, directing the traffic. Getting a little sweep here. Got the middle. Oh, great defence from the link there. Got onside nice and early, got up high just to disrupt the play there. Beautiful.
They're really vocal at the moment as well, the Coast. They're on the far side of the field, but we can hear them clearly from the commentary box here. Redlands a little bit rattled, a little bit more quiet in their box. The Coast definitely up for it, but now we're seeing a couple of little mistakes starting to creep in for them.
Just creeping in, maybe a few too many, just 1% mistakes coming off the line, but that's definitely the Coast mentality. Nice and vocal, getting loud, celebrate the little wins no matter how big or small they are. Just backing their line defence in, the girls. Oh, might have had him there, short side. Sam's got through, speed to burn. See what the call here is.
Outside touch.
Freshie's got touch.
No arguments from Susie. Nicola, left foot, they'll finish it off. Down their side of the field. The Coast hold out again. Now they need to be clean this set of 6. We've seen them come up with a couple of errors.
It's just where they've got to complete their set. It's all Coach Drum be asking for. The girls probably a little bit too far away. Oh,
There's another mistake.
You might see a bit of a crack here in defence. There's probably 3 or 4 attacking sets on the line for the Mud Crabs girls. We'll see what they can produce. Got to just getting the subs on now. Probably get Seymour on. Darts director on. We've got Files and Seymour on. Probably get Files on a sweep. She comes around. Eyes up. Oh, bit of heavy contact there. You're okay. A good bit of sportsmanship there.
So Redlands not able to capitalise on these repeat sets down the other end. They've definitely had the bulk of the footy down the right end of the field. Over the last few sets, Coast now working their way towards the halfway line.
Oh, just a little bit of miscommunication there. 9 still pokes through. That's all right. Really loving the Coast girls. They're just back in their line defence, looking at one each other and saying, we're all good girls. We're fine. We'll see Redlands are nice and deep here, set for a really good subset. As you see the second punch here, Coast girls are up again. Oh, they're here for it.
They're forcing those mistakes again with that defensive pressure. They weren't ready, they weren't set. Redlands.
Had Chloe Watt there coming in for a third touch. She was keen. As we see the girls on here, see what they can come up with. Haven't had much ball down this end of the field, this half, the Gold Coast girls, so interesting to see what they got. See a little rooster play. Oh.
Watkins leaves it behind.
Oh.
Wow, a little bit disjointed.
There's a bit on there.
Wow. Looked like they were going to lose it. That last pass looked questionable to Seymour as well. He looks to try and steady the ship now. They've done a good job to get themselves out of trouble here at Redlands, where it looked like it was all going to fall apart for them.
We've still got a strike dump here. So probably see. Oh, I've got eyes up, but my way's called for it.
Vandermeer tries to get down the sideline. He can't give her too much room to work with.
No, speed to burn, Vandermeer. The girls are ready for it. Great defence.
They're hanging in there, the Coast.
Tough meters there from Watt. This is second coming through. Another great little set there. Oh.
It's just these errors in the second half coming out of their end of the field.
I dare say these errors are keeping Redlands on the board here. Gold Coast really just got to hang on to the footy. It is wet, but just got to take that little extra step to hang on to the balls. We see, I think this is over the mark here from Freshie. Yep. Just really got to hang to this footy, Gold Coast girls.
A little bit isolated again. Eldridge eventually links up with Robust.
This is what they want to see here. Strike dump for Robust. She got, creeping through.
She goes on the short ball. Susie makes the touch. She's calling for the footy. They played on the 7 here, Redlands. They need to be a little bit cleaner. They've come up with a few errors themselves here in the second half. Susie can't get away. Nice touch from Charlotte Colley. Defending down on the left wing at the moment. She comes up to make another touch. They're in a little bit of trouble. Files just picks up, goes. She's half. Needs to find someone to link up with. Sends it around the back. Beautiful support from Glacken. And Redlands eventually cracked them open. It's off the back of Bella Files.
Winding back the clock there. Sammy Glatchen. Oh, Joshy, I love that one. He's watching at home, definitely. But no, that was really good eyes up there from Files. Just saw what was in front of her. 2 offside players. No one there. Space to run into. And Sammy just gets free here. Gets low. Perfect. Great put down.
So advantage back to Redlands. Can the Coast continue to hold with them?
So what the girls got here, maybe a little split of play. Oh, they've got on the outer, inside. Really well defended there from Redlands. Last touch here. Just throwing it around.
Good defensive set after scoring points down the other end from the Muddies. There's now My gets them forward. Susie again will follow suit. Looks to kick on the outside.
Just a little bit too keen here, the Coast girls getting caught offside there by senior freshwater. We've got Kat Stevens getting in. Oh, good collapse there from the Coast Girls. Probably just letting them down, even at the moment, just that eagerness to get off the line. Just getting caught offside, giving the Redlands girls easy meters. They're still able, oh, see a play here.
Wow.
Great bit of eyes up footy.
And Watkins, we spoke about how quick she is, with space to work with. It was a flat ball. Let's take a look. Oh, great speed.
Great eyes up there from, I think it was Maya Colley. Just identified that winger was shooting in on her. She thought, right, if you're coming in, I'm going to pop it off here. Got speed to burn on the wing. How good. The girls hit straight back. This is really good from the young Gold Coast contingent. Just really got to get a stop here now. But they're definitely up for it. They've shown us they're up for it. They love their line defence.
It's been a great hit back for them. It was a tough loss in round one. They went down by 7 against last year's runners-up, the Southern Storm. And they're taking it to Redlands tonight.
This is really good. Really good for the girls. This will be paid for their confidence going forward in the season as well. Just so they know they can definitely hang in there and do it. If not, better them. And Sammy's going for the no touch there. Bit of experience there, coming in handy. Coming off their line, just got to put the hand out, girls, find her. But Sammy's pulled away, got one back there nicely for the Muddies. So her and Susie working together here. And Seymour there as well.
Got Nicola in the right link too, so they've got big guns out there at the moment. Here, Redlands, Nicola, short side, Susie, looks for offside players.
Nice, that's good listening.
So Gillespie making the touch there. Blackham comes off. As Maimo makes her way out onto the field, she'll go straight into the middle. She's ball in hand at the moment.
Working together, sisters here. Good footwork. Oh, great defence. Gillespie's back to line defence all night. She's been really big for the Gold Coast girls. Here's Chloe White. Oh, nice.
Earns a penalty with the tough carry there on the first.
That's good from Chloe there, just leading from the front, showing her experience. Let's get on this footy, girls, and get going forward. That's the Watt clan's motto. They love doing the tough stuff. Always doing the tough stuff, the Watts. As you see, the Gold Coast girls pushing hard here. Probably looking to get a strike dump. This might be Watkins into half now.
Oh! All over the top. Just dips away. Just over 3. Freshwater signals the touch and pass. Worked up at 4 tries apiece here. A quality game here in round 2 between Redlands and the Coast.
The girls are really up for it here. This will be third. I think this is 4th touch, coming into 5th now. Oh, 5th and last.
Touch made before the ball was spilt. They have to come back and play it. One more touch to make. They don't want to go to sleep here. The Coast. Oh, and they're claiming that it came off the chin.
Just in the lane there. Number 11, Skylar. But that's a big win for Redlands. Really had nothing doing there. 5th and last, before halfway. It'll be a coach killer for Drummy for sure. We'll see what the Redlands girls can produce. As they go short side, they're ready for it. Great defence from Skylar there.
Now Pride with a little bit of footwork goes to Johnston. And they hold out again. The defence has been unreal throughout the game.
This is inspiring stuff from the Coast girls. They're coming off their line here. A little bit disjointed. Got to get their subs on nice and quick. Probably look for Robust on a strike dump here. She gets a nice dump, picks up, looks up here, they got numbers.
Oh, held it off nicely late.
Files did well there, covered two players there in the one play. It's the Redlands girls, maybe a bit of, oh, that's...
They're in trouble again.
No, they're up nice and high, the Coast girls.
Now Redlands look to shift, try and get themselves downfield. They're doing the tough carries at the moment as the replacements come on. Seymour gets them over the halfway line. They're setting up for Susie. Blacking goes over the top. A little bit of space to work with. Nice ball movement here for Redlands. Space. Glacken just couldn't get that final pass out to Barker. Nice enterprising play. Having a look what was in front of them there, Redlands. And backing themselves with a minute left on the clock.
Just playing a bit of park footy to get up the field. There's nothing wrong with that. Bit of eyes up. As we see, the experienced campaigners are on now, just for this big, tough set. This has really been a game of this middle third here, Scott. Just really both teams. It's been a ruckathon. Just been rucking and defending. Good bit of touch.
A bit old school
very
footy
heavy
now.
contact. As Watkins gets through. Maya Colley's been left on the ground back there.
So this could be the last set of the game now, under 30 seconds. And again, Gold Coast screaming up out of the line.
They've really worked hard this whole game, Gold Coast girls, and they've really earned their spot here.
They don't want to give a penalty away. There's a couple of players that are being called back for being a little bit too short. You can really hear the intensity from both teams as we're under 10 seconds to go. Redlands with Nicola, show and go. Goes over the top to Vandermeer, and they will steal it as the hooter sounds in the background.
At the death, Redlands. Great play there from Nicola. Offered her, I think they might have had a little rooster play up here, but she's dummied her, gone around the back. Said, thanks for coming. How good is this? Perfect pill. Running a beautiful line out there on the wing. Great put down. That's really disheartening there for the Coast girls. They worked really hard for that scoreline, but they did really well. Plenty of positives to take out of that, but Muddy's come away on top.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great performance. That will hurt for the Coast, but it's early in the season. They can get plenty from that match going in towards the back end. They went punch for punch there with Redlands as we take a look at the try scorers for tonight's match, but it was that last one to Charlotte Vandermeer that put the icing on for Redlands and sees them go 2 wins to start. A draw last week and their first win in round 2 here, so they're off to a good start for this year's tournament. Very thanks for Harrison Pangili for jumping in tonight. We'll be back again next week for round 3, but until then, it's bye for now.
We're the Brisbane Metropolitan Touch Association, a touch football competition at Brisbane's best location. We're Australia's largest touch football operation, and everyone can play, no discrimination. A legacy dating back to 1973. Who could have guessed what this club could be? Intro through to rep programs, 800 teams a year, major events, and those who just come for a beer. We're players, we're coaches, we're administrators, we're volunteers, we're referees, we're coordinators. We range from 4 to 75 years of age, and we play together on the same stage. BMTA Mustangs, we're one herd, the home of touch football. Haven't you heard? White Hill Reserve in the heart of Camp Hill, from the heat of summer through the winter chill. Beginner to advanced, we are a community. You can play too. This is your opportunity. It's the fun, the fitness, the culture, the friends. 6 nights a week, touch never ends. It's the run, the step, the pass, the try. And it all stems from our why. People, place, performance is what we're about. BMTA is touch football, day in and day out.